Hi,
Hi.
guys! So we're going to be doing some reading sprints tonight. So, Robin, what are you going to be working on?
I'm not sure. I really need to edit, but I kind of don't want to. So, um, so yeah, I might just read instead, or
Oh, is that it? Hi, Tina! Let us know what you're reading tonight.
Yeah.
What about you, Joharra? What are you working on?
I will be reading Percy Jackson. I was hoping to have it finished before the sprints and then I could write during sprints, but I got busy. You know how that happens sometimes. But
Yeah.
I do want to finish it today, and I know I can. I mean, I don't have that much left. So I could.
Nice! Man,
So,
you're flying through it!
yeah, I started it yesterday, and I read the majority of it yesterday. I read 71% before I went to bed.
Alright, so obviously this is your first time reading and you've read Harry Potter a million times, but
Yeah.
so far, what would you say? Harry Potter or Percy Jackson?
Harry Potter. I
Okay,
mean, don't get me
okay.
wrong.
I'm just checking.
Don't get me wrong, I'm loving this series, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be hardcore obsessed. But nothing can, nothing can just take away my heart for Harry Potter. Like that
Yeah.
was the real series that really got me into reading. My first adult series, and just yes, that 100% Harry Potter will always have a special place in my heart.
Nice.
But I am loving this, so
Awesome! Yay! I'm reading Saving. Oh, uh-oh. I'm reading Saving Starling by Everly Stone. I'm hoping to finish it today. Nice. An hour and 35 minutes left of the audiobook.
nice.
Nice. Really good. I have no idea what I'm going to work on. I really don't know. I mean, maybe. Welcome back, Robin.
sorry about that.
It's
No
fine.
problem.
Okay.
So, Joharra's continuing Percy Jackson, to fill you back in. But I was just saying, I'm not sure what I'm going to work on. I, for this trip, I really had to focus on the trip, so I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna read this book and that book.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll continue The Wicked King, but I'm not too sure. Like, it's not that it's bad, but I remember the last bit that I was working on with the book
Right.
was a little slow. So I'm like, do I want to get back to that? Because it is nice that August is tomorrow, and I've been working on my TBRs for it because I've got a few readathons I want to do. Let me just pull it up what I'm wanting to do. There's the summer mixtape readathon, which is August 1st to 14th, the rom-comathon from August 22nd and 29th, and the tropical readathon. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and also annotate August, and
Oh
that's
my
going to be
gosh.
too. And at first I was having a problem with getting the tropical readathon, like set my TBR up for that because I really wanted to aim for this month to really aim for my physical TBR. And there were some
Mhm.
that didn't work out, but I was able to find some good ones like on Hoopla and everything. But I'm excited because I was able to fit it in for the tropical readathon itself. I was able to fit in all three of those books, The XY, Eve of Man, and City of Beasts. All of those, center around the battle, the difference of the sexes and what they're going to discuss and everything. So I definitely am looking forward to reading those and, doing a video on those. I think that'll be really fun.
So are you doing all of those readathons you mentioned, or just like bits from all of them?
Yeah, I'm aiming for all the read it well, as much as I can, but there are definitely like some duplicates throughout the readathon. You know,
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah. Um but it should be fun. I'd like to see if maybe I can hit more, like obviously this well, okay, the month is still here, but we know it's ending very soon. But yeah, I only really finished two books, so I'm like, man, I was hoping for more, but oh well.
2 books is still good.
Yeah.
I know. It's just for me, I was really hoping this could be the time I get out of my slump. It didn't quite work, but oh well. So, what have you guys been up to? We haven't talked in like a week.
I know. It's so crazy how fast the week had gone by because I feel like we were
Right?
just doing our sprints and like you were like eager to get going. So yeah, it's so crazy that like already the week is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for me, it felt like forever. I mean, it was quite the trip.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, like I was pleased though. The whole family emergency situation. Um, based on what my parents said at first, they were talking about a funeral, but then it was actually like a wake thing, and it was so much more chill and everything, which was nice. I, just talking with some relatives and everything, and I got to see some like relatives I haven't seen in a while, which was really nice. Um, and yeah, like my mom, she was more like, oh, well, I'm used to where they have like a whole, set thing that they do. Like I wasn't expecting that because my mom wrote a eulogy and everything, and it was like framed and everything next to a picture of him and everything. But no, I thought it was a good little chill thing. I think my parent, well, like I was trying to, converse with other people, but eventually it was kind of like, okay, everyone's got their thing, and I'm just hanging around like, okay,
I
I
remember the last time I went to like a wake, I think it was, I ended up reading most of the time.
yeah,
Well, because we had to stay the entire time, because like my dad was like in charge of like setting it up, so it was
yeah,
more like his responsibility, but I didn't know like anyone there really. So I just like was there for like 12 hours and I just like read the entire time.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think, yeah, that was really the first full day because the day before, because again, we had to do a stupid 18, 19-hour drive. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was rough because of how long it was, but here's what happened. I was anticipating for getting there, like that I was gonna, like watch something or anything, but I was so tired. I just kind of like was sleeping through a lot, but it was the worst because my brother and my dad, they were in charge of the AC and they blasted it like crazy. So I was freezing. But what happened was I kept falling asleep and waking up. So I'm like, oh, we're like 3 hours into this, right? 20 minutes
Mhm.
later. Seriously, every single time it happened. Coming back was so much better. It was like I was awake most of the time. I had gotten, in preparation, I got a sweatshirt when we were in Illinois and some sweatpants. So I was fine this time around. But it was still like, man, this is such a long drive. But what was nice is it was like duration wise, it was just so much better. Like we got back home. Uh, what is that? Yeah, it was Saturday morning at like 4 or something. But it was lame because I did have to, do my acting thing, like my class and everything. I was like, why can't you just let me sleep? We just
Yeah.
got back. But it was fine. I was able to deal with it. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little like I'm salty about that. But no, that was okay. I'm trying to think of like usually I've been like documenting, journaling what I've been up to, but there wasn't too much going on. But it was nice. Every single day I aimed to go for a walk. So that was really nice. It was so much more tame, the temperature, which I
Yeah.
really appreciated. Like at least 10 degrees cooler, so much better, which I really liked. But it was cool. I did go to a few new places, like that the funeral home and and uh, this hospital place. But I could have sworn it looked familiar. I could have sworn I'd been there
Ooh,
before, but I could be wrong. But
that's
I
kind
could
of
have sworn I was
creepy.
there. Yeah, I mean, like there was this whole thing with my grandpa, like maybe 8 years ago. I could have sworn it was a
Oh.
place like that because it was like a little space thing for like birds to be. it was cute, but I was like, I've
Oh.
seen that before at this
Yeah, that's
place.
pretty
Like
unique too.
I don't know, but it was very interesting. But I definitely went to a few new places there. But it was cool. I don't maybe once, but I really have not gone to Dollar Tree. But I was so glad that I went there because I was like, I went on my walk and I was like, hey, my parents are gonna be, at this hospital thing. They were going to my grandma's apartment and everything. It's like, hey, I should do something fun because I'm just gonna chill at the hotel and I don't really want to do that. So I go over there and I was so pleased. I didn't know they had books there. So it's like
Yes.
$1.25 for a book. Yes, please. So I'll do a little haul,
I'm
to be like,
so
this is what I
excited
got.
to see that.
Yeah, so that was really nice. I was a little disappointed though. Majority of the books were kids' books.
Last
But
time I went to a Dollar Tree, they had a book that was on my TBR, but it was only the sequel, and they didn't have the first book. And so like I was so conflicted if I should buy it or not, because I wanted to read this series, but I'm like I haven't read the first book yet. I don't have the first book
yeah.
yet, and I didn't buy it. And then the next time I went, it was gone. So
Oh
probably should have
no!
bought it, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, it is pretty cool. They do have some good stuff for a
Yeah,
cheap price, but yeah, there is a lot of kids books, which is nice because kids books are expensive.
yeah,
If you ever
yeah,
buy for kids.
yeah. No, I was really glad to see that. I had no idea. I was just, coming in and being like, hey, let's look around. And then I went over to Five Below. They didn't have as many books. They definitely had more like self-help and kids books,
Yeah.
but there was like there were three books. But of course the box said book talk. And I was like, shut up. I
Ugh.
don't want to talk about it. No. But there was influencers, like that's the title of the book. I think it was kind of more like a drama thriller thing.
Oh.
um there was admission. It was this book by Julie, I don't know how you say her name, Buxbaum. I don't know how you say the name. But I read a book of hers before, Tell Me Three Things. I didn't really enjoy that one, and I had tried admission before because uh, I was like, oh, I want to try this out, and I was just too bored. It's like, it's like a scandal where her mom had cheated to get her into college. Like that whole
Oh.
college scandal with the rich people that were doing that. So that was there, and I just couldn't care less. But then I think I told you guys before, Frat Girl is by, I forget her name, but I really enjoyed that book by her, and that same author, she had a book. I don't remember the title, but that book was there. But it's like um, it's like these kids. It's like a TikTok house. Shut up, don't want it. But it's like some sort of like murder happens. But I was so disappointed. I was like, that's all you guys got? Like, how do you have so few like books that I can enjoy? But it was funny because I go to Dollar Tree and Five Below, such good discounts, and then I had to go with my family to Target to get some um like groceries or whatever, a little something nice to eat besides just having food out. And I go over to the book section and they're like, sale, $10. It's like, that is not a sale compared to what I just saw, guys. Like, come on. But, that was chill and it was really nice. On Thursday, we got to see some family friends, which was really great. I wish it had lasted longer, but it was such a good time that we had. Um, and so it's how that happens where it's like a mom, a dad, a brother, and a sister. Like the standard thing that some people are like, oh, I want that. I want to have both a boy and a girl, and it's singular. So just like how my family is like that, theirs is too. And the girl, the daughter, or sister, however you want to phrase it, we were chatting a good chunk, and it was really nice. And so now we're like keeping in contact now, which is really nice. So I'm very happy about that. But I felt really bad for my friend. You know that one I was telling you that's pretty flaky?
Yeah.
So she dealt with something awful that happened to her family. So it's like, of course, she wouldn't be able to, hang out. I was like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? Why can't like society chill? Like, can't we all just have a good time? Like, let's not have any other bad thing happen. Like, let's all just be chill and happy. My powers have been out for 3 days and came back on today. Oh, well, it's so good that it's back.
Yeah.
It's back.
It was
Yeah.
the fate telling you to come to our friends.
Right. But I did get to enjoy the good food. I got my favorite food, another thing of food that I liked, and this time we got to go to Blueberry Hill. It's such a great place. Have you ever been, Joharra?
No.
Oh,
Never heard of it.
you should try it. It's a great place. You should definitely go on Sunday. They've got this really great soup there. It's like the soup special or something.
What
Man,
did you say it was called?
Blueberry Hill. Yes, it's a really good place to eat at. But I was really happy we were able to go this time because last visit in May we didn't get to, and I was like, no. But I was really happy that I got to have the food I had. But definitely, I would say I really needed a vacation from the vacation, a vacation from the family, because like, my parents were snoring so loud. It's not like we got individual rooms, you know. I was like, I'm gonna lose my marbles. But I'm glad I'm back, in my own space. I'm like, oh, it's good to be back home. We have a generator, so like 50% of the time we had Wi-Fi and charging devices and the fridge plugged in.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. I'm glad that the trip was more fun than you thought it would be. Well, well, I wouldn't say more fun. It's just like there was some fun that occurred, which is good. But I'm glad to be back. I could have sworn there was something good. Well, I've got this acting thing to do next week, so that'll be really nice.
Fun.
Hey, Mr. Francis.
Hi. What are you reading?
Yeah, today I've kind of been hanging out with one of my sisters.
Hey.
Hi.
Say hi. Hi. And she's never been much of a reader. She always kind of struggled with reading, so she never liked it. But now she actually is wanting to try reading and getting into it.
Yeah.
And she's reading a couple of my books.
Awesome.
So yeah, and she even asked me to create her a Goodreads after I explained to her what it was, because she's never
Yeah,
done it
that's
and I was
great.
curious. So I created her a Goodreads, and right before the live, I was helping her add books she said she wanted to read. So yeah, that's been fun. And so I've been kind of showing her how Goodreads works and stuff. And I had her friend me, mom, and Alyssa. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
I'm reading The Inheritance Games. I do want to read that. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but that's cool. I'm in Kentucky, so a lot of people have it so much worse than I do. Mr. Francie says, oh, nice. Very nice.
Wait, did you get hit by a tornado, Tina? Is that why you're out of power?
Oh,
That would suck.
There is a lot of tornadoes this past week, just in
Oh my gosh, I had
various
no
parts of the
idea.
country.
Yeah,
So I don't remember what states. I know there was one in New York, but it was nowhere near me, which is very fortunate. But yeah, hopefully everyone's okay.
Yeah. Speaking of like when you were mentioning tornado, that reminded me. So while we were driving, we were driving through Georgia, and there was like people were stopping, and it's like, why are they stopping? And then we see this like, on the side of the road. I mean, there's so many cars we couldn't see that much, but there was like some sort of fire, and it was kind of high up. I'm like, is a tree on fire? It was a car. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
it was awful. But I hope they're okay. As far as I know, the cops were already there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty awful to see. I mean, like it was like a solid flame. It wasn't like a little fire. I mean, it was huge. It's like, oh my gosh. There's a lot of flooding and storms. Like there are areas really close to me that are water up to the top of their house. What?
Wow.
Oh, that's
so
awful.
scary.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's some rough stuff. Hopefully things calm down.
Yeah, definitely. Stay safe.
Yeah, absolutely. But on a lighter note, have Joharra, what have you gotten up to? Anything nice or fun or productive?
Well, I have been doing a lot of writing and been getting that
Yay!
done. So I'm very happy with that. I'm making a lot of progress, so yay.
Yay! That's awesome.
I want to know how to write too.
Would you guys, since it's 45, would you guys like to do a 30-minute sprint?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay. All right, we'll be back at 15. Happy reading or writing, everybody.
Happy
Happy
spring,
sprinting.
everyone.
right, guys, how are your sprints?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are your sprints, guys?
Good. Yeah. I got further, and I just finished my chapter 2, so perfect timing. And yeah, I mean, I'm at the end, and things are going down.
Oh, snap. Are you still having a good time?
Yes, very much so.
Yay. What about you, Robin?
So I've just been sewing instead of reading or editing. Um, which I'm pretty happy with. I came up with a new pattern and I got most of it cut out and I'm just starting to sew
Yay!
it together right now. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Good job, Robin. So great. And Tina
Thanks.
says she read 12%. That is awesome.
Nice.
So I was trying to see if I wanted to do like a short book. I was like, oh, I'll read, because I'm trying to remember. I had picked this prompt for one of these. I'm trying to remember what it was. Give me 1 second. Oh, so there was Blast from the Past or a book published before 2000. So I decided to go with Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I never read it before, but I was like, hey, I could try it. And it's only 3 hours. I was like, oh, I could start that. Well, it turns out that someone wanted it. So it's like, you can't borrow it until 2 weeks from now. So I'm like, great.
Aw.
But I'm very excited. I just started this book. I was looking for, an audiobook that's available right now, young adult. So I found this book, 17th Summer. So it's like this romance, YA romance contemporary book. And so far, I'm having a good time. So I think I'll work on that. But I'm kind of bummed that I didn't find this sooner because it's got summer. It takes
Yeah.
place during summer, and it's got water on the cover. It's like it's got it all. It's like, man, because there's no way, it's like over 8 hours. There's no way I can finish that in the time that we have till 12.
Put
And
it
even so,
on
like it'll
50
be
on double speed or something.
no, that's really okay. The good thing is that I'm finding a decent book, and honestly, like it'll be good for August. I'll be like, hey, I finished my first book in August on day 1. It'll be like, yes, got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm glad I found something good.
She finished her book and started another book.
What did
Good
you think of
job.
Sneakers?
She rated it on Goodreads 4 stars. I showed her how.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right now she's reading the mangas that are related to Seekers, and she asked if she could keep them because I'm not a huge fan of mangas. I only bought them because they're Seekers related, and so
Yeah.
I told her she can have them. I probably
That's
won't.
awesome.
Yeah, she really enjoyed the first one, and now she's reading the other one.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's actually getting into reading. I thought this would never happen.
It sometimes it just takes finding the right thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. You're recruiting her, bringing her in like Fight Club or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been spending the day together, and she saw me on Discord and asked what that was, and now she wants a Discord as well.
Oh.
I told her she had to ask Mom.
Yeah,
right.
I would.
Exactly. I was like, ugh.
Yeah. And Mom said, okay, as long as the only servers she joins right now are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Makes sense.
So yeah, I showed her my reading one, my writing one, and the Monster High one because I was telling her what readathons are, and she likes Monster High. My entire family likes Monster High.
Awesome.
That's so good. Nice.
Yes, Monster High's awesome.
That'd be great to have you join us for the Monster High Readathon.
Join that in October? What? The Monster High Readathon I was telling you about. Where you find books that fit with prompts? Yeah. Yeah? You wanna join? Okay.
That's awesome.
Yay, that's so exciting.
Yes, I'm pulling her into my coven.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, seriously.
It's a cult. As readers, we have this cult.
Yeah, we're tiny but mighty.
Yes.
So, do you guys have a TBR or a plan on what you want to read for this next month?
Yeah. I'm not gonna do any more readathons until October. I've decided.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, I want to read a couple more for the Percy Jackson series, a couple more for the Charm series, and a couple more for the Twisted Tale series. Basically, continuing these series as I've started, because I have like 3 series that started. So yeah, that's my plan.
That's great. What about you, Robin?
Nice. I'm not doing any readathons next month. I really need a break from them.
Yeah.
I do have some books I want to read for next month just because I don't know if you saw my most recent video, but I'm still judging for the SCKA awards. So I wanted to read the finalists for a couple of the categories I didn't for the first voting round. So I have like about like 4 or 5 books from that I want to get to next month. And I've already started 2 of them and I'm almost halfway done with 2 different ones. So I don't think
Awesome.
it'll be a problem.
Yeah.
But that's probably gonna take up my whole reading month next month though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. It
definitely.
is just little moments that this girl draws of her and her boyfriend. It's so cute and wholesome. My plan for the month is to reread Twilight and participate in the Romance Takeover Readathon.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, that's the one you told me about. I have to look it up. I have to find it. Yeah. I at first was like, I saw that one. I was like, no, you didn't. You found the wrong comic-con. I was like, man. No, but I was so glad because I was just for some reason I was just looking at reading sprints yesterday. But then this girl's channel popped up for the wrong comic-con, and I watched it, and I very much want to participate in this readathon. But also, she seems so cool, so I subscribed to her, followed her, and now we both subscribe to each other and follow each other on Twitter. So I'm like, yay! So that's
Nice.
nice.
Michelle's
And then-
library. Is that who?
Pardon?
Michelle's library.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already know.
yeah. I saw you friend her on Goodreads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've
I thought you already knew. That's why I was like, oh, you already knew. Okay.
I just figured because I saw that video of hers too, because I've been subscribed to her for a while.
Nice. Yeah, I'm very when I first joined BookTube, I was like subscribing to a lot of people, but now I'm far more selective because it's like, well, you know, I have to like your channel. I have to want to watch your stuff to subscribe, you know. But of course, I'm always like, subscribe, people, subscribe. But I don't do TBR, so I don't know other than that. Well, that's still good.
That's
Yeah.
a start at least, you know.
Yeah,
Keep you
exactly.
occupied.
Yeah. Let me just see of the books. I don't know how many I can actually hit, but for the tropical readathon, I got 17. That's unrealistic, but I can try. Wow. I did not expect it to be that many. But
You don't have to read all of them though,
Yeah.
you know.
right. Yeah, I know. But I mean, who knows? If I dedicate the time, maybe I could. But obviously, I need to be very careful. I don't want to get into a worse reading slump, you know.
True.
Did the comment before a girl and her boyfriend show up? Yes, I said it is the little moments that this girl draws of her and her boyfriend. It's so cute and wholesome. Yeah, unless there was something else, but that's the next one I had seen. So. Okay, it's getting dark. Let me try to turn on.
Yeah.
So Porcelain, are you gonna start making TBRs since you're getting into reading? A TBR is what you plan to read every month. Like before the month, you'll make a TBR. You don't have to. I'm just asking since you're one of us now. Do you want to?
All right, I'm back.
I'll help you with it. She's gonna make a TBR.
Nice.
Awesome.
I don't know what
Man.
The books you want to read in the next month.
Yeah, TBR stands for to be read, so
Yeah.
it's what you want to read.
Yeah,
this is what I want to read.
that's what she's reading right now.
Awesome.
Nice.
I commented only before that, I guess. Oh, man, why does that keep happening?
Yeah,
You keep commenting and it doesn't show up. What's going on?
Weird.
Can't catch a break, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit.
I let her use one of my bookmarks because she didn't have any, and she was kind of placing the book like this on the bed because she didn't have a bookmark. And I was like, I don't like that, so I gave her one of mine, and I
Yeah.
gave her
Slytherin.
a Slytherin one because I have several Harry Potter ones
Nice.
because she was sort of into Slytherin.
Nice.
I'm Slytherin.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I would do that sometimes, you know, put it like
Yeah.
that.
I don't
But
like doing that with my
now
book.
I'm just so much like, nothing happens to the book. And I'm like so careful on the bookshelf. I'm like, there you go. Don't you dare crack that spine. Like nothing happens to the spine. I will lose it. Oh yeah, when I was bringing the book from Illinois to Florida, I was like, how am I going to do this? I'm not going to put it on my suitcase. I'm not going to put it in the trunk. How am I going to do this? And it was really good. You know how there's like that little sleeve on the seat in front of you in a car? I was
Mhm.
able to put that in there and it had plenty of space. I was like, oh good. Nothing happened. I was so glad.
Nice.
Talking about a story on Webtoons called Big Little Spoon by Arby.
Cute.
Oh, nice. Never heard of it.
Yeah, neither have
I have a
I.
lot of flies in your room. Don't like it.
So, are you guys fans of Barbie at all? Or former fans?
I love the Barbie movies, especially
Yeah,
the
right?
original.
Movies over there.
Yeah, I own several of them. I want to get some more. But yeah, the old Barbie movies, yes, I still love
Oh,
them to this day.
geez. Oh, yeah. Well, I was excited to see this. I saw on Twitter that they were like, oh, all Barbie movies are coming on Netflix. I'm like, well, that sounds unrealistic.
I would like that though.
But what's exciting is 4 are coming to Netflix next month, August 16th or 17th. So it's going to be Princess and the Pauper, Rapunzel, the Nutcracker. What was the other one? Well, which ones did I mention? Pauper, Nutcracker. What's another one? Oh, Magic of Pegasus.
I own all 4 of those.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I thought I had seen them so recently. Apparently, an exact year ago, I had watched those movies. But it feels so much more recent. I'm like, how is that possible? It was like a solid year ago. It feels like I watched it this year, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. That was weird.
The Barbie movies I own is Rapunzel, Island Princess, Magic Pegasus, Princess the Pauper, Nutcracker, Swan Lake. I think
I
I'm
need to
missing
do a rewatch of that one.
Let me
which
look
one?
at
Swan
them.
Lake?
Swan Lake, definitely. I want to watch that again.
Let me see.
Here.
So yeah, my mom stole my Princess the Pauper one, but I have Rapunzel, Swan Lake, Island Princess, Magic Pegasus, and Nutcracker. Those are the ones I own. There are some more from the older generation that I do want to buy because I don't own, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do a rewatch of some of them.
Yes.
The 12 Dancing Princesses. I definitely want to watch that one again. I remember how much I loved that movie. And because of that movie, you know, have the whole thing where it's the portal and they get to go to that little place and they get to dance and everything. I literally, like, you know, I'm a kid. So I'm like looking at my closet like, what if the portal is there for me? And it's like, dang it did not exist. Oh well. But no, but it was really cute. So like like I said, that girl, I told you guys about that, family friend that we got to see. She had her birthday, and one of her friends got. Have you guys seen Barbie and the Diamond Castle?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. So the little heart-shaped necklace that they both have. Her friend got matching ones for them because she's blonde and her friend is a brunette, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So that was really nice,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, really nice stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, I need to watch those Barbie movies. They're so good. But
Yeah.
I really badly want to watch the Disney Barbie
Yeah.
movie now.
My favorite is I actually have four favorites because I love all four of them, which are Magic Pegasus, Rapunzel, Princess Popper, and wait, I got confused. Island Princess, Rapunzel, Princess Popper, and Magic Pegasus. Okay, those are my four favorites. But I
Nice.
love Island Princess. I feel like it's so underrated.
I think I may have watched it, but I'm not 100%. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did, but
This one's Island Princess.
no, I know. I've seen a little short of it, but I can't remember if I actually watched it in full or not. But
Disney is my
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys, but as okay, I still do rewatches a ton, but especially when I was a kid, I did rewatches a ton, and I used to watch Barbie Thumbelina all the time,
I never
and
really
I
watched
still.
that.
Sorry.
Sorry, I said I never really watched that one.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say it's worth it per se. I don't think so, but I watched it so many times, but there's still so much in my head. Like, it's near the end of the movie, and there's like this whole thing where they're like, you wouldn't, you, oh, what was it? You wouldn't, you couldn't, you shouldn't. Like, there was like so much in my head. Like, I still always keep that because it's like one person, like each character says it like that, and they're like more uncertain as they continue. Like, it's just interesting how certain lines still stick with you over so many years. It's like, I still remember that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello.
Her favorite, my mom's favorite, is Christmas Carol.
Oh wait, which one?
Did I watch that one? I don't think I did. I guess there are definitely some I have not seen. But
Yeah, same. Especially in the newer ones. It's the newer ones I don't really like and don't care for. But
Right.
I think a lot of the older ones I've seen at least once. I mean, there's
Right.
a few of the older ones that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but most of the older ones I did like at some point. So
Yeah. Nice.
Which one is the
Do you have any favorites, Robin?
I honestly haven't seen like any of the Barbie movies.
Ever?
No, it wasn't really my thing growing up.
I can't talk to you anymore.
I don't blame you.
Kick Robin out. Get her out of here.
yeah.
That's
No,
fair.
I say you should go ahead and go on a Barbie adventure when it comes out on Netflix. You just watch those ones and you get
Yeah,
back
I
to
might
us and
have
tell us what you
to.
think.
So,
I love
what do
the
you
other
think is a
Barbie
good
so
starting
good.
point?
Oh, go ahead.
What do you think is a good starting point for someone who's never
Ooh,
seen Barbie
I
before?
don't know. Maybe you should try to do chronologically. I don't know.
Uh,
That's my.
Princess and the Pauper's the most popular it seems.
It is a good one. It definitely is a good one. Um, I could have sworn I had seen the Nutcracker because like some of them are more like movie like and some are more musical, so it depends on like what your taste is, because Princess and the Pauper is very much got
Yeah.
some musical in it.
That's a musical. And
I
then
like music, so.
Nutcracker and Swan Lake, there's more dancing than actual songs.
I need to watch that one. Yes. Oh, it's such a good one.
Ones like Island Princess is also a musical. It's my personal favorite. It's very underrated. Rapunzel is also really good, but that one doesn't really have much to do with dancing or songs. It's just about Rapunzel, and I actually prefer that over Tangled. I still like Tangled, but I like this Rapunzel better.
That's the one I own because I had asked for Tangled, as a gift a couple years back, and my parents were like, "Okay, well, we didn't find Tangled, but we got you Barbie Rapunzel." I was like, "That's an interesting choice," but it's good. It's a good movie, and Joharra, I don't know if you remember when she is walking through the town and everything, and there's like that bakery or the baker, that food, even though it's not like you can smell it, I still have such like a childhood smell to it. Like there's just such like it's like maybe I existed in a fictional world before, and there's something so appealing about that, that bread. I don't know, but and I was rewatching it, just last year, and I was like, oh, I'm smelling it, childhood bread. But
I
I guess that doesn't actually exist, but
I get what you mean though, 'cause like I saw a GIF of like Land Before Time where like one of the dinosaurs was like chomping down on the grass and it looks so appealing even though
right?
like why would I want to eat grass? But like I remember like as a child like thinking the same thing of like, oh wow, that looks so delicious. And
Yeah,
even as an adult, I felt the same thing of just like, yeah, I could go for that. That looks good, you know?
yeah, exactly.
It's
But I still don't quite understand, like, how am I able? Because, like, even as a kid, it's not like I had bread while I was watching it. I just, when I see that scene, I just get this good, nice, delicious loaf of bread smell or something. And it's like, how does that work? I don't understand it, but I like it because it does smell good. I'm like, I want that loaf of bread. I don't get it. Same. I haven't seen any of the movies. Well, you guys, I challenge you guys. You should watch them. Do it.
Yeah.
I love those movies so much.
Yeah, they're good. There are definitely movies. There are definitely kids movies that don't hold up, but those do. Those do. Yeah, they are solid, and I'm looking forward to that Greta Gerwig, Margot Robbie, movie that's coming out for Barbie next year. That should be good. I hope. I know it's really early still, but do y'all have any ideas of what y'all are gonna be for Halloween?
Ooh. It's never too
Um,
early to ask that, to be
Yes.
honest.
Probably not. I mean, the past couple of years I haven't dressed up, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do something fun.
Well,
Maybe I'll do I'll cosplay and I'll do a video or something. Halloween
Yes.
2022, something.
I usually like to do something more on the spooky or scary side, but this year I do want to be like a monster, but not exactly a scary monster because Spirits Halloween is coming out with adult Monster High costumes.
Shut up.
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you
well
guys
now
are
I
gonna
might have
freak
to do
out.
that.
And I so want to dress up as a Monster High character, probably Draculaura because she is my favorite. But I'm so excited for this.
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna have to look into that now because that might completely change my answer. Because I was honestly thinking, like, oh man, it's such a shame. Last time they had Monster High costumes, back when I used to work at a Halloween store, they were all kid sizes. I would
Right?
never fit in it in a million years.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yes.
But I was thinking the other day because I was watching American Horror Stories, and in the show they had this episode where like there were like these girls being kidnapped and like being forced to like dress as like actual dolls, and like they had like these creepy like doll masks on, and I'm like, oh, like that could be a really cool costume, especially if I'm going out to a bar. I would feel good about wearing a mask and like maybe having like a actual mask underneath it too. Just so like I feel better about like being around people. But yeah, so that might be what I end up doing, and really all I would need is like a mask, to be honest. I could just wear one of the dresses I already own and like possibly one of the wigs I already own. Um so yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Tina says, I want to get back into dressing up for Halloween because I stopped doing it.
Oh, that's so
I
sad,
love
Tina.
dressing up. I love Halloween.
And Joharra, you're obsessed with Monster High.
Yes, I am, but I'm not the only one. Robin loves Monster High too.
I am absolutely living for the reboot this year.
Nice. Other than last year, for a couple of years, I didn't dress up because I was like, I'm too old to dress up. I wouldn't say too old to dress up. It's just, it depends on who you are and like what your priorities are.
I love Halloween and I love dressing up for it.
Yay. But I want to start dressing up again. I think I'm going to be Darcy from Heartstopper.
Nice.
Dude.
Who is that?
It's from a show. I haven't seen the show.
I still just can't believe that this month is like over. Today's the last day.
Right?
How is that even possible? I mean, of course, to me it is. It's like, and that's what I meant when I was like, well, the 24th is the last normal day. And then, wait, almost the last normal day, because we did leave at the end of the night on the 24th. And then that whole week was the trip and everything. But it really does. It does kind of like in your head, even though it's like a long duration, it is almost like a little blip when you get back home because you're like, okay, I'm back to normal. And it's like, oh, right, a solid week passed by. Oh, how about that? But I'm hoping this, this new month, I will, have a good refresher. I very much want to do some videos because obviously I had like a whole dry season because I was out of town. But I do have a plan. I want to do my July wrap up. So here's my plan. I'm going to do like a July reading wrap up. And basically, I already have it written down. I'm going to talk about like my DNFs, what I attempted but didn't complete. And by that, I mean something I literally was on like page 1 or chapter 1. You can't say it was really a DNF because you might come back to it. So
I never count those if I don't get past like the first chapter. I'm just like, this is going
Right.
back on the shelf, and it never happened.
Right. So that's why I'm not counting it as a DNF.
Yeah.
But I'd like to at least talk about, hey, I did try these books, so that's my plan. And then I'll talk about the 2 books I actually read. And I'm gonna at least share a little bit about The Wicked King, and I have that as ran out of time to finish, But so that's one of the videos I want to do. I want to do like the full Summer Splash readathon, like how did I do, so I'll be able to talk about the lifestyle prompts and everything that I did. And then I'll do the July weekly vlog. I did not film, I didn't like do a little recording like, hey, here's what's going on, but I at least can share what I was up to, share, like I said, my little book haul and things like that. So I'll definitely do that. And I very much want to do my August TBR. Now I'm trying to debate because the TBR is going to be huge. Like, what would you guys recommend? Should I just do a huge video of an August TBR, or should I just do each readathon TBR? What do you guys think?
I would say do individual, as much of a pain in the butt as that is. I just think it's so hard to get people to watch a long video.
Yeah.
True. And it'll be much more organized too.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys. Okay. So Tina says Heartstopper is a shown graphic novel series.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. I just haven't read or watched it yet.
I actually watched the TV show because I was curious. I don't plan on reading the graphic novels because, like I said, I'm not a fan of graphic novels or comic books or mangas. All of that. I'm not a huge fan.
Just contemporary young adult.
Yeah, and I'm not the biggest fan of contemporary either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm growing up my hair to a bob, and I was looking for characters with a bob.
Yeah, I've done that before. It's like, okay, what does my hairstyle look like? Like, what's the closest character I can do with this hairstyle?
Interesting. This Halloween, my hair will probably have a bob, and I was planning on bleaching it anyway. So after Halloween, I'll dye it a fun color.
What color do you think you're gonna do, Tina?
Yeah.
Either I can wear a school uniform or I would wear a tie-dye hoodie. So it should be pretty easy.
Nice.
What song? I don't know what that's related to.
I don't know if you're like commenting on the wrong video or something.
Maybe so, because it's like, we weren't talking about music.
Yeah. It happens.
Band be like, I don't know for sure though. No, but that's exciting that you have some plans, Tina. That's cool. No, but it is crazy. It's we got August, September, most of October, Halloween. So there's plenty of time.
Yeah. This coming month, August, is when the birthday months start. because for our family, because all of our birthdays are all kind of squashed together in a matter of months. So August, September, October, November, December, and January is
Nice.
my entire family's birthdays right there.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know, maybe green. Nice.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. What colors have you guys dyed your hair?
I've only dyed my hair twice, and both times it was burgundy. I really liked that color on me.
Ooh.
Wait, I think I saw pictures. I could send you guys pictures in the group chat of what.
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be cool.
You were really little.
I've done a lot. I've done purple was the first color I did, then pink. I've done like a light pink that didn't last long at all. I've done a gray that lasted like one shower. I did yellow, orange, green. I tried to do a darker green and it turned out blue, so I'm counting it as blue, even though it
Wow,
wasn't
yeah.
intentional. And then I went back to pink after that, I think. Yeah. And then I've done blonde, of course. And then I
Nice.
tried doing like a dark green by just like slapping it on my natural hair color, but that didn't work too well, so I don't know
Nice.
if that counts.
Yeah. I wanted to dye my hair full blonde, but my mom wouldn't let me. This is when I was like 12, and she was like,
Yeah.
so she had me do highlights. It just didn't work for my hair. It just wasn't a good fit. I think it could have done well like full blonde. It just the match of yeah, no. But a couple years after that, I was 14. I was like, I want to dye my hair red because I'd seen this girl. She had a really cool red color hair. Now, the hairstylist, she was like, okay, here are the red hair color options, and I picked one because it looked like the color I wanted. Actually, what I got was more of like what you see, like more of like a orange red, which is not what I wanted. I wanted solid red. So when you're in school and you go into the bathroom with those fluorescent lights, it doesn't look too good. And I was like, okay, I want to bring it back. But it was cool for a couple seconds. But if I had to do it over again, I would definitely go for more whatever shade of color that red was, because it does look like a cool red. But the one I got was not that cool. But oh well.
Yeah. When I was younger, my hair was dirty blonde, just naturally. But as I got a bit older, it gradually turned into brown on its own, and now that's what it is.
Yeah. I used to dye my hair at a time when I was younger. But I want to get back. It is so fun.
Yeah.
I've done dark blue, pink, red, burgundy, bleach, blonde, teal, brown. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Very, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only done it twice. I didn't really care much about dyeing my hair that much, but
Yeah.
it's all about, if you want to dye your hair. My aunt has dyed her hair a lot. She dyes her hair like every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
She's been doing that since high school.
Yeah. That whoever that Kendall person was being weird, they were like, sing this song. It's like,
No.
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 Ugh.
I didn't see the
I
comments.
I did not think it was some innocent
Bye.
person. Weirdo.
Yeah, clearly they're not here for reading sprints, so
Right?
bye.
Leave. Get out of here. I swear. I don't know what measure YouTube would have to do, but they've got to do something like get out of our sprints. Leave us
Right.
alone. I like having something that I can change. Nice. But
Yeah,
I
and
do
it's nice
think,
that it's not permanent either. You're not stuck
yeah,
with it for the rest of your life. So
right.
that's what makes it fun for me.
Like for a while, I was shaving my eyebrows in different shapes and completely off.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I've seen people do that before. I've
I
given
don't.
up
I
on my
don't think I can.
eyebrows.
I'm keeping mine. I don't. I don't want them to go.
I used to pluck them, and now I've given up because like I would pluck
Yeah.
them and I had to do them again like next week, and I'm like, this is too much effort. Like I don't care enough.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I never really cared about doing stuff like that with my eyebrows or dyeing my hair that often or makeup, period. I mean, I have a thing of lipstick, which I do once in a very blue moon if I go out, but I might do a little lipstick. But I never go out. So, like I said, once in a blue moon. Um, or if I'm just dressing really nice, like have my hair done in a nice dress or whatever, then I might be bored and be like, okay, sure, why not? I look nice anyways, let's do it. But yeah, I mean, when I was a teenager and I first got makeup, I did it because I wanted to, see how it was. But I stopped pretty soon after because I just realized it wasn't my thing. I'm more,
Yeah.
I care more about the whole natural look for me at least. But
Right.
you know,
Yes.
so that's just me, though. I mean, my sister wears makeup. She feels more comfortable with that, which is great for her. It's just not for me. So yeah,
Yeah. I loved having no eyebrows, but I decided to grow them back, and I'm enjoying that too. I love cutting my hair weird or shaving my head. I
um,
am now kind of like over that interest or urge to shave my head, but I do like the idea of like the ease of it. It would be nice just to be like nothing, you know? Like, I'm not saying to go completely bald, but like how Eleven or Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta had their hair. Like, it's a buzz cut, but not like obviously not shaved till you're bald. No, but I like that. I think now I'm kind of like, hey, I'm cool with my hair. I am planning on growing it out, but you know how things change. But
yeah,
I did enjoy my pixie cut. It was a very nice cut. I
yeah.
did like that.
I never really had the desire to shave my head or do a buzz cut or anything. I have cut my hair relatively short before, but I hated it, regretted it, and was like, nope, never doing that again. So
Yeah.
my hair is forever gonna be long. My hair is like really long at this point. It's like down to my waist, just about. Yes,
Wow.
and I love my long hair.
One time I
Nice.
cut my hair and I waited.
Yes, having a shaved head is amazing, but growing back is one of the worst things ever. Well, I had a similar problem with the pixie cut. Man, such a nice time until it really starts doing its growing, and it's like it's such a gross, ugly, awkward stage. And it's not like it's ugly, but it's like I don't like it. I want it to either be super long or really short. Like, stop it with how long this is taking. Ugh, I didn't like that. Every single time I go out, I put a bandana on because it looks horrible, right? Yeah, it's like starts getting a little weird. It's like, what is going on? Yeah. What was your experience like, Robin? Did you enjoy growing your shaved head back out?
I I didn't have a lot of fun during the like in between phase
Right.
of like
Yeah.
between the buzz cut and like having long hair again. Like it was pretty awkward, and I was like, "Oh, I should just, like, cut it again, like, it's gonna take forever to get long again." But I also, like, was kind of at, like, a point where I didn't know what to do with my hair. Also, it was winter and, like, it was cold, so, like, that's also why I kind of kept it growing for a little bit. Um, and that probably is, like, when I was mainly wearing wigs if I was going
Yeah.
anywhere or, like, doing videos too, to kind of hide it, so
Yeah.
yeah, it took a while to get to, like, the stage where I'm, like, happy with my hair again. I would definitely shave my head again, but it took
Yeah.
so long to, like, grow my mullet that I'm like, I wanna keep it for a little bit
Yeah.
longer before I decide to cut it again.
Was this your first time shaving your head, or did you do it before?
that was the first time I shaved it entirely. I did a pixie cut before, like a very, very short pixie cut. Um,
Is it anything like your profile picture? Or
Shorter
was
than
that the
that.
time?
Yeah.
It was that.
It
Yeah, nice.
was yeah. Um, and then I had always, like, shaved the sides of my head before, so, like, I was kind of used to, like, having part of my head shaved, but that
Yeah,
was yeah, first time I went
nice.
all the way.
Yeah. I personally didn't like that stage, but some people might. Yeah, I very much didn't like it. But I gotta say, because the first time I got the pixie cut, that was just before I moved to Florida. And you guys saw it, when we were first doing our sprints. Well, you didn't see like the actual pixie cut, but you saw it in its in between, and it was much longer than my other pixie cut. It was still they were both different pixie cuts, but obviously months go by. No, it was so like manny, and I did not like that. I was like, tame yourself, calm down. I like I like tied it up here and I tied it up there. I had to do two ponytails. I was so annoyed. I was like, stop the madness, calm it down. But then I was like, okay, it's March of 21. I need to do a pixie cut again. And I was like, I definitely went shorter cut. And I liked it. I definitely liked it. I, I just love the feeling of not having the hair here where it feels so nice and shaved. I like that feeling. It's just so nice. And like that air, it just feels so good. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, it was a good time with the pixie cut. At first, when I was younger, my parents at first were opposed to a pixie cut, and then when I was talking about shaving my head, they're like, "No!"
Mhm.
But then, fortunately, they were like, "Okay, you can get your pixie cut." I was like, "Yes, let's do it."
Yeah, like, my parents made such a big deal about the buzz cut, and it's like,
Yeah,
it's my hair, first off.
Yeah.
I was an adult too at the time too, so it's like,
right.
you honestly have no say over what I do, and
Yeah.
it's like, what's the big deal? Like, who cares? Like,
Yeah,
sometimes people will be a jerk about it, like strangers, but it's like that's their problem. And
Yeah.
that's super, super rare, like, and it would be mostly because I worked at a senior home at that point, it would be old people who have no filter being like, "You look like a boy," and I'm like, I honestly don't care, like, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all?
yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like the reason why you think, "Oh, you look like a boy," is that you're not normalizing girls not having
Yeah,
long hair or
exactly.
shoulder length hair. It's like,
Yeah.
how about we're normalizing girls doing that? And also, you cannot say that a girl, a grown woman, looks like a boy by having, short hair. Like, guess what? Our faces are so different. And
Right.
to really say that, do I have an Adam's apple? Do I have more like they have a certain, sort of like jawline that's different from us. Obviously, different types of jawlines, but there's so many obvious things that means
Yeah.
male and other features that are clearly female. Like to really say that, it's just dumb, you
Yeah.
know? Like it's so
Definitely.
obvious when you see a shaved head on a person, you can tell if it's a boy or a girl. You
Yeah.
know, like like if you're gonna be ignorant about it, I guess you could say, "Oh, they look like a boy." It's like, no, they don't. They just look like somebody who isn't just fitting into the standard, you know?
Right.
Just like
Yeah.
how like they show, even though animals look like animals, you wouldn't know if it's a boy or a girl. But then in animated things, you see the
Mm,
super long eyelashes and more like almost like long hair, even though animals wouldn't have that. And it's like, yeah, you guys are so weird. You really need to gender things, even though it's like we have biological differences. Hello.
Yeah.
right.
But that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. It's just very sorry. I was just saying it's very messed up. It's like some girls like long hair like I do, but there's also plenty of girls that don't. I know girls that do not like short hair who hardly ever have I mean like short hair and hardly ever have long hair. And that's okay, we're all different. We all have different
Right.
preferences. It's just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So since it's 9 o'clock, would you guys like to do another 30-minute sprint?
Sure, sounds good.
You're like, oh yeah.
Me
Let me find. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we will be back, everyone, at 30. Happy reading or writing or sewing for Ryan.
Happy sprinting, everyone.
It was pretty.
All right, guys, how are your sprints?
Hello.
How are your sprints?
Mine was pretty good. I started editing because I finished sewing, but it didn't turn out too good. I have to
Aw.
readjust the pattern. It's just not proportionate. But I know what I need to do, so I can always just fix the pattern and try again. But I don't feel like doing that tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I edited instead. I got a decent amount done. Um, yeah.
And that's your writing, right?
Yes, yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Tina says read 23 minutes. I have 58 minutes left, so hopefully I can finish it tonight.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
thank
awesome,
you.
Tina. And Joharra, what was your progress? Did you finish it?
No, I'm still very close. I'm definitely at the end. I mean, you know, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, please don't. I might still want to read it, you know. I
Yeah.
just feel like maybe right now just isn't the right time.
Yeah.
You know, I am a little bit kind of put off by middle grade since I reread Harry Potter. I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But I definitely, whenever I get to Percy Jackson, I will be like, yo, Joharra, let's talk about it.
Yes.
But obviously, you got to be careful. You don't want to spoil me for other stuff in case I want to read the rest. I didn't get to reading. I had a snack or two, so, and then I customized my channel a little bit, kind of rearranged some things. So that is good.
Ooh.
But yeah, this week I very much want to go through doing some new videos. You know, I very much want to get back on, you know, the progress and everything. So I look forward to doing that. I was so excited for a second there today. So, okay, to the people in the audience, you didn't hear this, but before we came on the chat, I was telling Robin and Joharra that there was like this acting thing. So it was like a little pool party we were doing. Well, during the pool party, I happened to look at my phone, and I'm like, because I had just applied for a job, you know, while we were driving there. And I was like, well, this is good money, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to apply. And so it was a set amount, really good money. And then they get back to me and they're like, oh, we already want to offer you the position. And then they're offering like a couple dollars more. I'm like, sweet, I want to do that. But then I was looking more into it and like, I'm not sure, it might be a scam, which is a bummer, but I can't say for certain, but it's possible it is. So I'm disappointed by that. So I guess I'll have to keep on trying to apply, but I want to make some good money, you know?
Yeah.
I want a good paying job. If any, I don't know who, you know, what kind of career people are on, but job recruiters, job searchers, please consider me for a good paying job. I'm a hard worker. Let's do it. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to keep on working on it. But that is maybe my plan. Get some good old videos in and to work on applying and stuff. But that should be good, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant to edit a couple videos today, but that didn't end up happening. I do hope to edit them tomorrow and upload them.
Yeah.
They're shorter videos, so it shouldn't be too much of a hassle.
Are you guys, Robin and Joharra, are you guys planning on doing a video wrapping up everything about the Summer Splash Readathon?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Nice. Yes, that'll be a good one to do, you know.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I write it down. That way I don't forget.
Yes, wrap up and let everyone know. I didn't read as much as I wanted to, and I didn't do all the prompts, but I'm still very happy with the progress I have made.
Right. Yeah. Very great. Oh, Robin, I don't know if you've been getting into reading at all. Did you manage to finish Book Lovers?
I'm still not finished with it yet.
Do you know if the girl you were buddy reading with, did she already finish?
I haven't heard back from her yet, so I'm not sure if she's still reading or if she's done yet. I would assume she would have messaged me as soon as she finishes, but
Right. Yeah.
so I don't know, like, should I include it in the wrap up? I'm more than 50% done with it.
Hmm.
So
I
I'm not sure yet.
my wrap ups,
I-
I usually mention books I've started and haven't finished, just because that is some that I have read. I just haven't finished them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't count it for like completing the prompt, but at least that, hey, I made this much progress for this prompt, you know?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting, but be careful. Right. Yeah, gotta be careful with, possible scammy jobs. Not so good.
I finally recruited my sister into the bookworm community because she
Yeah.
cannot stop reading this book.
That's awesome. Very focused. That's what you gotta do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
I
finally
used to be
recruited her.
like that. And now it's like, there's too many distractions. My attention span is dying. I don't know what's going on. But I am having a good little time with the audiobook. But I'm like this. I'm like, it's either I'm closing my eyes or I'm just like, pay attention, get in that inside that brain and just listen and
Yeah.
absorb the book. I don't know what's going on. But I hope 2022 is just a fluke. I don't want this to be my overall reading experience for the rest of my life, you know? Could barely get into a book.
I'm sure it's just a fluke, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone gets into slumps, and sometimes those slumps can last a while. I mean,
Right.
my slump last year lasted most of the year, so
Well, that at least helps me know that it wouldn't just be me. So thank
Yeah.
you for telling me. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it lasted most of that year. So yeah, I mean, I didn't read that much last year at all, and that's not like me at all. I'm a
Yeah,
reader.
right.
But until that Monster High Readathon, which got me very motivated, very excited, I finally read 14 books that month, the best reading month I've probably ever done in my life. And yeah, so that helped me. And then after that, I slowly started reading more afterwards, anyways. And now I read like 45 books this year.
That is so awesome. Round of applause, Joharra. Great job.
Thank
And I
you.
guess maybe your sister will take after you, you know?
Ooh, is that true? You're gonna take after me? You're gonna read 45 books in a year?
She's like, no!
No pressure.
Aw. You don't have to go that hard that fast.
Rude.
The exciting thing is that you're reading.
Yes. And even reading just a couple books a year is still great. There's plenty of people that don't even read one book a year.
Yeah, it was so funny. That family friend, the girl that that now we're chatting with again. I was telling her about how many books I read, during booktube, and I was like, yeah, the first year I read 57 books. She's like, and then I was like, and then I read 66 books, and she's like, what? And I was like, and then this year I only read 10, and she's like, that's still amazing. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, see, you're still doing amazing.
Yeah, it's just, how it can be where it's like you really want to do something. It's just you're not up for it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But I hope to get there. Yeah. No, I'm excited. This month is gonna be over and I can move on to the next month and do some exciting things. That's what I'm hoping for, you know.
Yeah.
Get into new productive things. I don't know. But I definitely want to do some good old fun things. But I definitely, since it was like a pool party, but I was not informed that it was a pool party. So I was like, I don't have a swimsuit. But these, girls that were like in charge of the party, they're like, we can give you a change of clothes. Just hop on in. And I was just chilling. And it's like, yes, a pool is fun. So I definitely want to like engage more in either the beach or the pool, make that more of a regular thing. Cause I like never go. So it's like, yes, enjoy, have fun, that sort of thing. So
I was never much of a beach person, anyways. I mean,
I
I
have
went
such
to
a short attention span with the beach. I'm just like, I need to get out of here. Like, I'm good for like an hour. After that, I'm like, can we go? Can we go? Let's get out of here. Let's go.
yeah. I mean, whenever I do go to a pool or a beach, I always stay in the very shallow end because I cannot swim.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Times, how Viking goes sometimes like,
Yeah, but
awesome.
swimming always just scared me because I have
Aw.
a fear of deep water. I have a fear of drowning.
Yeah.
So whenever I did try to swim, it scared me. So I wasn't very cooperative trying to learn. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't want this. I don't want to swim. I'm good.
Yeah, for sure. I know saying any amount of reading is amazing, very cliche, but it's true. Yeah, very fair. Like everybody has a different amount they've read, and that's okay.
Yeah.
For me, being in a slump means I read 2 to 5 books in a month. Well, for me, 5 books is usually a good thing. But yeah, two. I mean, I've read two in the past, over the years. It's just, how you get busy. But yeah, like this is like actively trying to read and that's all I can finish. But I hope maybe August can be the time I break the curse or something. I'd like that. Like, because the most I've read in a month so far this year has been 4 in June. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to see about that. But for a person I watch on YouTube, reading 10 of the week is a slump. What?
Yeah.
That's a slump. 10,
Wow.
dude. And that's why I get angry at those people. It's like, dude, you're too impressive. You're making us all look bad. No, but that's good.
Yeah, she's very happy with herself because she's read several very short books today, but it's still
And
4 books.
I almost finished this.
Yeah, she's, what does Goodreads say? 59% done with it.
That's awesome. No, that is so impressive.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like out of the blue, she just wants to read all of a sudden. She asked me today if she could read with me every day, and she actually wants
Aw.
to get better at reading and actually wants to start reading. And there's several of my books that she wants to try once she gets a little bit better at reading.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Good job.
She's very proud of herself, which she should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was not like someone, though we're talking young kid, my mom used to be like, hey, read. And I was like, no. But yeah, like over time, Junie B. Jones got me into reading. I was like, I like to read. You just have to find like the thing that works for you.
Yeah, definitely. And people, and sometimes it takes years. Sometimes people don't start reading until they're a bit older because they don't find what they like until they're
Right.
older. And stuff. And
100%.
if they read all the wrong books, then yeah, they're gonna think reading's boring because you're reading all the wrong books. I once saw a quote and it was like, I don't remember its exact words, but it's basically saying there's no such thing as a non-reader. It's just someone who hasn't found their book yet. Or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I lost my train of thought. Something else I was gonna say. I have been reading my entire life pretty much. I've always liked reading, but that's just because I found what I liked sooner than some people, which is okay.
Yeah.
Some people don't find their thing until they're older, which is also okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's really good, that you found it. And, I'm going to have to see about, like, what is, like, well, I wouldn't say contemporary is just, like, it's not working, period. It's just, obviously, there are a lot of books that are either overdone or it's just not my thing. So I think I just have to keep on looking. But I would say I would like to try because I am still watching this girl. She's she's a very much a contemporary reader. But she's gotten into thrillers lately, so I might be checking out some of those. I don't know about in August. I kind of have set my TBR, but maybe for September, maybe I'll get into some either mystery or thriller types. Get something a little bit different. So that's an option.
Yeah. I'm Harry Potter would have been my first real series that I got into. Like it is for a lot of people in my generation, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
Your generation, our generation, hello.
our generation. And yeah, that was definitely what really hooked me on reading. But there was this one series of children books I did really like when I was a kid, and it's if you give a mouse a cookie. I love those books.
Those were fun. Now you're making me want to reread it. If you give a mouse a cookie, did you ever for class? Did they ever assign you to make your own? That was fun.
No, I'm jealous.
It was fun. I don't remember what I chose. Probably a dog because I love dogs, but I don't remember. But it was cute. How we made it ourselves. I don't know if I still have the assignment, but it was a fun little thing we did.
I remember in elementary school, for whatever school I went to, still in Illinois before I moved to Florida for a few years. For Dr. Seuss's birthday, they served in the cafeteria green eggs and ham.
I think that it happened in my school too, and I was like, "What is that?" It's the same thing that happened when they have like the dirt cup and the worm and everything. No one told me. Oh, it's just crushed Oreo and a gummy worm. I looked at it. I was like, "Ew, no, thank you." And especially with green. Like, come on, think for a second about kids. Green is a bad color for food. Like, no, thank you. Besides, obviously, like plants. Plants you can trust. But something that's not supposed to be green, I'm just like, I have questions. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting, if you give a mouse cookie series, getting them for my siblings.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you could read to them if you want,
Yeah. My brother, when my mom was pregnant with him, I was reading to him in the womb.
Oh, that's cute.
I trained him.
He still remembers somehow.
I think that's why he still likes to read sometimes and will ask me to read with him and stuff, because I trained him from the womb.
That's funny. Yeah, for the first year of reading, I was reading books that weren't the best because I didn't like the genre. Which genre were you reading, Tina? Finding books I actually like was difficult. I can understand that. I mean, but for me, I did not deal with that. I usually found good ones, like if I didn't like something, I just put it back from the library or whatever. But I don't know. Just, since I've gotten a bit older, it's much harder to find good ones. Growing up, I struggled with reading, and I still do. Everybody would tell me just to find the book I really enjoyed, and I never could. But it seems now, Tina, that things are getting better for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that Rick Riordan actually got inspired to write Percy Jackson from Harry Potter. And there is this scene in here. It's very small detail that's easy to miss and not really a spoiler, so I hope you don't mind me saying it, Tiffany.
Okay.
But there's this when Percy goes to this desk clerk near the end, and he's reading a book, and in Percy's mind he's like, the book has a picture of a wizard on the front. I heard that that's supposed to be Harry Potter. They just didn't Harry Potter.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was reading a lot of young adult fantasy. Yeah, fantasy. No. Not for me.
Yeah, that is for me though. YA fantasy is YA and middle grade fantasy is pretty much all I own for the most part.
Yeah, it just depends,
Yeah.
And then I was reading Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, and I realized that I didn't care about the plot other than the romance. Yeah, I didn't get further into the Lunar Chronicles. I had only read Cinder. I did not care about that. That book was so trash, in my opinion. I really had to speed it up by a ton. I think when it was getting closer to the end, let's say an hour till the end, because it was such a long audiobook, I was like, let's put it at 3 times speed. Let's just get this over with. I was like, I don't care. I'm done. Now, of course,
Wow.
I absorbed it, but I was just like, let's finish this already. Ugh. But that's why I'm very much trying not to do anything like that. Like, let's read to read. Like, I don't sit through a movie I don't want to watch, I turn it off. So I need to do that with reading. Only pick up what I want to read.
Yes,
Um,
definitely. Yeah, that's why
yeah.
Robin and I always like what we read because we stay in our little reading bubbles.
Hey, I am in my reading bubble and it's not working.
Your reading bubble has
And
turned
like I
against
said,
you.
I'm gonna try to experiment.
Yeah.
And then I started reading romance, yes, and now 99.7% of the time I read, oh, right, that is very much not my thing. But good for you, adult dark romance. And I'm so happy and I love it so much.
That's great.
Yes. Yeah, very much not my thing. I would not do well with that. I would be like, get me out of here. Yeah, very much not. Oh, can I just say this is not like really related to dark romance? Well, maybe it is, but I'm seeing a lot of people talk about the Twisted series. I don't know if that's what it's called. Maybe Twisted Love. I don't know. But so many people are talking about it, and the new covers look so light and sweet and cute. And I'm like, what is that? And it's like, this is nothing like the way the cover is looking now. And I'm like, whoop, I'm out. I'm not doing that. So gonna have to keep on looking though for some good books,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Is that dark romance or is that just I don't know. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I like at least like twisted romance. I don't know. Oh, that series is mafia romance, so it's dark romance, but it's lighter. Interesting.
Like
I don't
dark
know if I
romance.
would really be up for that though. I don't think so. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I looked at it and they're like, because someone had recommended. Oh wait, I was looking yesterday. I was looking for books to pick for certain prompts for August, and one of them maybe it was like multiple POV or something like that. One of the prompts, and it recommended one of the books or a celebrity. Oh, bodyguard trope. Yes, it was bodyguard trope, and it gave the warning, explicit scenes, blah blah blah, dark romance, and I'm like, I'm out. No thanks. So very much not my thing.
Yeah. Not my thing either.
I haven't read it, so I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna, do what I know to be what's right for me and not read it. And I'm
Yeah.
not even interested in it. It's just, how sometimes you're like, what is that one hyped up about? But it's like that, not the right thing to do. Do not go into that.
Yeah, I hardly ever really read popular books. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the only ones that I would consider popular would be Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, and Grishaverse.
Yeah. It seems like most people don't consider it that dark. They consider it taboo. Interesting. Not sure exactly what people define as the difference, but interesting. Would you like to do another sprint? And then we'll go till 25?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to sign off for the night just because I have work early tomorrow. But thank you so much for hosting this, and I had a lot of fun, and I got a decent amount done too.
Yay!
Great.
Thanks for coming on, Robin. It was good talking with you.
Yeah, it was so good to catch up with y'all.
Nice.
All right, have a good
Have a good
night,
night.
everyone, and have a good sprint.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Have a good
Robin.
night.
Bye.
Porcelain just
Okay.
said she finished her book.
Yay! Is that 4 or 5? I can't remember what she said.
4.
Nice.
Book.
Amazing. Awesome job. Okay. Well, guys, we will be back at 25.
Hopefully I'll finish my book.
Yes, you got this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might still continue my book. I'm just gonna see what happens. But
Yeah.
happy reading or writing, everybody.
Happy
Hey guys, how were your sprints?
Hey,
Hey,
I only have a couple pages left.
bro, you're so close. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
Don't say anything.
I'm
Just
not
don't
gonna say anything. Just I'm gonna say,
say
wow.
it.
I'm good at keeping spoilers to myself.
Yeah.
I will
Just
not
like,
spoil you.
don't say anything.
I will keep my lips shut.
Yeah, I didn't get up to reading. I made some plans for tomorrow, for working on some. Oh, no, no. Ah,
What?
this thing is trying to make me do a software update right now. It's like, no, don't you dare. Read 28 minutes. Awesome job. Do you think y'all are gonna do another sprint tonight? That's up to you, Joharra. I mean, you could finish the last little bit.
Yeah. And then I mean I want to start editing my vlog. So after I finish a little bit, I
Yeah.
can open
Yeah, that could be the perfect time to do
Yeah.
it.
I say one more sprint will be good for me.
All right. I'll go for one more. I didn't get up to reading, but I'm making some plans so that I can get some good old videos up on YouTube. So that should be good. Yay. Yeah. So that is exciting. Joharra, are there, obviously you're about to finish Percy Jackson and you got some, book plans. Are there any shows or movies you're looking forward to seeing this coming month or anything? Whether it's on streaming services or in theaters.
Well, I haven't been to a theater in a long time.
Yeah.
But I have been rewatching the Monster High movies slowly, gradually. I've watched Fright On, Escape from School Shores, and White Eagles Fall in Love, and Friday Night Frights. So next I have Ghouls Rule to watch, which I might do in the next couple of days.
Nice.
That one is Halloween-esque. Sorry.
Awesome. No. I asked you the question. I was just gonna say I almost forgot as you were talking. I was like, oh yeah. I really enjoyed the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants this past month, and apparently there's a sequel. So I think that will definitely be a movie I check out very soon, which I want to do. During the trip, I found a new show that I'm kind of enjoying. It's a sitcom. Did you ever watch the Disney Channel movie Twitches?
Yes.
Yes, it's those twins. It's when they're younger, so it's about them. It's a cute little show. I wouldn't say it's the best, but there's definitely jokes I've laughed out loud at.
Is it Sister?
Yeah.
I've started that. I haven't finished it yet, and yeah, I agree. It's an alright show. Definitely not a favorite, but it's something I'll gradually watch whenever I get in the mood.
Right.
But yeah, I've watched some of it. I think I'm on season 2. So
Okay, no spoilers. I'm still on season 1. I only just started it, so but I'm kind of enjoying it,
not too
I
bad.
definitely am now, because it's interesting that it is 6 seasons. I'm kind of like, now I really want to see them when they're grown up, because I'm used to them being grown up. It's just like, where's the Twitches? Grow up, guys, faster. And it's like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But
sorry. Good. I was just saying, I have been watching the original Teen Titans for the first time.
Nice.
I've never actually seen that, and I got curious and decided to try it. And I'm almost done. I'm at the end, near the end of season 4, and there's 5 seasons plus a movie based in Japan, which is kind of like, I guess, the epilogue or whatever, the finale. Like, it's based after the series ended. So yeah.
That's cool. During the trip, I did finish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's still a good one. I think this time around, I did prefer Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone to the Chamber of Secrets. I think I did prefer it. But again, with the Sorcerer's Stone, I watched it at once. Like I watched it at the same time. Versus with the with the Chamber of Secrets, it was like throughout certain times and it was on the
Yes.
phone and it's a little disjointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did start the rewatch for The Prisoner of Azkaban, and I'm kind of just not in the mood for it, so I'm gonna take a pause on my rewatch of Harry Potter and just be like, hey, only watch it when I want to.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's a movie that's come out. It's a DC animated movie. I think I'll check that out. It looks kind of cute, so I might check that out. But I don't really have show or movie plans, but maybe I'll check some things out. I know that movie on Hulu just came out. Wait, was it Hulu or Prime? I think it was Hulu. It's Not Okay or something like that. That's what it's called. I might check that movie out. But it is kind of like a lifestyle. What am I trying to say? Influencer type story, and I don't really like those, so I'm not sure. But I might at least give it a little bit of a try. So I might consider that one. I started a new show a couple days ago, Virgin River. It's a Netflix original based off of a long, small town romance book series. There's a lot of elements of trauma with death and PTSD, but there's also such a cozy element. Man, those do not seem to mix. They don't seem to work together, but I guess they do. So that's nice.
Yeah, I've been meaning to rewatch Harry Potter since I finished the book series, and I do plan to soon. Maybe that's something else I'll start this month. My rewatch of that. And I mean, I do think Harry Potter is one of the better book to movie adaptations. Like, yeah, they got some things wrong, and yes, there are some things that severely annoy me with the movies, but there's also some things I actually way prefer than in the book. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why it's one of the best book to movie adaptations. Because even though they got some things wrong, some things that infuriate fans, they also did things better at some points as well, which I
Yeah.
love. And there's a lot of adaptations that just completely disregard the source material, which is not okay. And not just book to movie. I mean, there's Percy Jackson, obviously. I mean, from the things I've heard, that is like zero. Like, literally, the only thing that's the same is the characters' names and them being demigods. Like, from what I hear, that's like the only two things that's even the same. And then the live action Avatar Last Airbender movie, same thing. It's just, it's terrible.
Yeah. Man. It's got to be like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then there's adaptations like Harry Potter that actually do well, and they're actually good adaptations. And yes, an adaptation isn't gonna get everything the same. So, but despite its flaws, it is a good adaptation for the most part.
Yeah. Small town with the gossip and the romance is cozy, but the hero has PTSD from war and the heroine has trauma with her past relationship. Oh, I gotcha. Nice. Yeah, now I'm kind of trying to debate. One of the prompts for the Tropical Readathon is mixed media or an audiobook ebook. Now I had that for the XY because like I said, I want to do those three, Battle of the Sexes books. But with the book I just started reading, I could just be like, take that off right now, and maybe just have the XY just in general for my own TBR. It doesn't have to be a part of the Tropical Read-Along.
Yeah.
But I shall see what I decide. Because, I think I'll read the XY physically. I don't know. I'll have to see about what I decide.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so final verdict of old Summer Splash Readathon. Pen Pal, Roots, Get Lost, Easy Breezy, Movie Night, Sunny Days, Track Star, Free Space, Branch Out, Hot Girl Summer, Spice It Up, TPWK, Photo Op, pass the aux, and share the love. And that's it. What about you? If you see it, yours.
Let's see. Okay, so Surf's Up, Pen Pal, Roots, Heat Waves. I'm gonna go ahead and cross off Buddy Read because I only have a few pages left. I'm definitely gonna get that done before
Yeah.
midnight. Easy Breezy, Movie Night, Touch Grass, Sunny Days, Track Star, I Like It Picasso, Play Pretend, TD, TPWK. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. So did your sister go up to bed or something?
Yeah, she had to. It was bedtime.
Yeah, bedtime. But that's so awesome that she finished 4 books. That's so great.
Yeah, she didn't even want to go to bed, so she wanted to keep reading. She asked. It was so cute because she asked. She was like, "Wait, can I start like 2 different books at the same time?" Because she had started one book and she was enjoying it, but she kind of wanted to start a different book before she had to go to bed. And I was like, "Of course you can start 2 different books at the same time. It just depends on your mood. Sometimes your mood changes. Sometimes you want to read one book more than the other, but you're still enjoying it, so you still want to read it." So yeah, she started 2 books now.
That's awesome. With the romance takeover readathon this round, it's light against dark. So there's a bunch of prompts for dark themes and a bunch of prompts for light themes. Oh yes, I remember you telling us. And then there are prompts that aren't light or dark. They're just common themes in romance. Nice. That's very cool. Do you know what site this is on? Oh wait, did you say this was on YouTube? Did they posted the announcement? Is that right?
She said that.
I think that was right. I can't recall. I mean, obviously I can Google it, look it up, but no, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I kind of wish I already had like footage to edit. Not that I like to edit footage because you know how long that can take, but at least because it's like, it's over. I don't have to film. But yes, I do. I have to stinking film, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Can someone else do it for me? I'll give them the script. Here's what she said. Now don't make me do it. Oh, well, I guess I have to. They're like, you made yourself this channel. Why don't you want to do it? Because it's annoying. That's what's so nice about these. You just get on and it's like, hi. And you don't have to be all like, you can say whatever, like, you can flub your words. You could say, but oh well.
Yeah, there's a couple videos I meant to edit today. I wanted them up today. That didn't happen, but I'm okay with it. I'll just get it done tomorrow. I still plan on doing the reading vlog tonight before I go to bed, so that'll be up. But one of the videos that is not for this channel, it's for my TV channel. I had actually started editing it like a week ago, I think, less than a week actually. But I was like over halfway done and I lost everything I did, and I just lost motivation to edit. So that's why it took so long to get back to editing.
Yes, you texted. Yeah. You'd say in the chat, "Oh, bye, Tina. It was great having you. I hope you made great progress in your book." Nice. Very good job, guys. Everyone, pat yourselves on the back for doing so great. Not me though, because I it's like hard for me to do anything. But I mean, the thing is, I found a book by random, and it seems pretty good. So I think I'll continue it. Gonna have to see about that one. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm getting tired.
Do you still want
But
to?
I don't plan on actually going to sleep.
Yeah. Do you still want to do one more sprint?
Yes, I want to know what your final thoughts are without spoilers.
Yes, without spoilers, of course.
Now, how long do you think you will have to take for your pages? Like, maybe let's just do a short sprint. That way you can be done and we can chat about it.
Honestly, this isn't going to take me long at all. Like,
I am on 5 minutes, 10?
I'm on page 371, and there's 377 pages.
So how long do you think? Do you need 5 or 10 minutes? Or
I was wrong. 375. That's only like 4 pages. I think 5 minutes will be good.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're doing a quick little sprint of 5 minutes.
Shortest words ever.
Yeah, we'll be back at 42. 47. Brain, okay? The brain is tired. No, seriously. Like, I don't know when I went to sleep last night, but I woke up at, say, in the middle of the night. And so I was just chilling, had some food, whatever, and then like, okay, I'm tired again. And yeah, then I woke up several hours later and it's like, yeah, not that consistent of sleep. So my brain's kind of losing it.
I went to bed at like 1 in the morning. I wanted to stay up later because I actually wanted to pull an all-nighter and finish the book. I
Yeah.
was that into it, but I was like really tired. I was like, nope, I need to go to sleep if I'm going to absorb this story.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give you your 5 minutes. Everyone, we'll be right back. We'll be back in 5 minutes so we can see what Joharra thinks of the rest of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. So happy reading for 2 seconds. All right, guys, we are back. We're gonna have to see if Joharra is done.
I'm done.
Oh, hey!
I just finished. Perfect timing.
Yes!
And yes, I loved it. I won't spoil anything. I promise. But yes, it's so good, and I'm definitely excited for the sequel. I may have to start it tomorrow. Like seriously,
Wow, nice. Man,
loving it.
I'm sure you're just like, yes. Awesome. That's so great. That's so great that you enjoyed it. I hope I'll have the same luck whenever I get to it. I'm just going to be as careful as I can. Right now, this is the wrong month to do it because
get it.
after Harry Potter, I just can't.
I get it.
I wish I never picked up Harry Potter. That was a mistake. It was a mistake. Oh well. You'll live and learn.
But maybe picking up Harry Potter now was your sign that it's not the right time to pick up Percy Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at you thinking. Nice. Very good point. Very good point. And that's when I felt that it's like, I know we were aiming for doing it this month, but I was like, it'll great. Can I do it? Can I handle it? And I was like, I don't know if I can. So, but yeah, I don't know. Whenever I get to it, I will definitely be like, Joharra,
Yes.
here's my thoughts. Yeah. Yeah. No, but that's so awesome that you finished it. Yeah. Like you just got it in time to be able to hit for the the readathon. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know how far into this all these readathons I'm gonna do for the next month, like how much I'm actually gonna get into it. But I'm gonna try,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have no idea. But I'll do my best. Yeah. So
That's all anybody can do. Their best.
fair point. Yes. Yeah. So oh, right, you said tomorrow? You're already like, let's do it. Let's get right on Percy.
I might if I'm in a reading mood. But I
Right,
am really enjoying it, so I can see myself wanting to jump right back into the story. But I don't know. It does depend if I'm really in the reading mood. Like I also want to get
Yeah.
some writing done, but it also depends if I'm in a writing mood. I honestly don't know what mood I'll be in. I'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
definitely will read it soon because, like I said, I enjoyed the first book a lot, and I'm excited for the next book.
Yeah. That's really great.
I am also a little worried just because I've heard a couple people say that even though they still like the second book, it is their least favorite in the original series. So I'm a little
Ooh.
worried. I've heard like I know there's this one YouTuber I subscribed to who read Percy Jackson rather recently for the first time as well, and she was saying that the second book was her least favorite, and then Mr. Fancy had said that he had started the series and hasn't finished it yet, and he stopped because he didn't like the second book as much. So I'm a little worried,
That sounds like a bad sign.
but I'm hoping I'll like it better than they did. And
Yeah,
I'm hoping
right.
even if it is my least favorite, it'll still be good enough for me to want to finish it quickly, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it can be your least favorite in a series or something, but you still like it. It's just your least favorite in the series.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
So fingers crossed.
100%. Yeah. I just remember when I read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, since we're talking about second books, I remember reading the Chamber of Secrets, and I just, I had such a mental image of, the Chamber of Secrets, the, as Harry is, dealing with the basilisk and everything like that. Of course, I didn't watch the movie yet. They did it in the way that they did it, much darker. Like I have it more like a very white background sort of an environment in my head, how I pictured it. But I had like such a solid picture and image. And I remember when I was watching the movie, I was like, that's not what the Chamber of Secrets is. It's like, yes, to me, it's not, And obviously, they have to pick some sort of image. It's not like they can just be like, and here's the Chamber of Secrets. It's a blank screen.
I read this
Yes.
one thing and it was like it's amazing. Reading is amazing because it's like hundreds of people can read the same book and each give a different image for the same scene because
Yeah.
all of our minds are so different. And it's like even though we're all reading the same book, we're all reading the same scene, we all see it differently the way our mind pictures it, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
incredible.
yeah, that's why for my booktube newbie tag I'd said every reader is a director when they read, you know? It's very accurate, you know. It is really cool and interesting and everything, but yeah, some really cool stuff. But um, yeah. So, do you have any like plans, like anything you're aiming for your channel, video wise, for this coming month? Do you have like any goals?
I have a few videos filmed that I still need to edit. One of them I'm hoping to get out tomorrow, plus my reading vlog tonight. If I can get it tonight, it'll depend on how tired I get too.
Yeah.
But uh, I'm not entirely sure. Um, I have the videos I have planned. I do want to start doing some more tags again because I do love them. And other than the Avatar Last Airbender tag, which I just posted recently, it was like the first tag I've done in a while, and I really want to get back into tags. I kind of took a break from tags because, like last year, I had that slump, and then whenever I was reading, it was mostly rereads because that's the only thing I could get myself into because I knew I already liked it, so it wasn't as much energy to read it because I already knew what was gonna happen. So it's like it didn't take as much energy to try to figure out what's going on, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like for the tags I was doing all the same kind of characters or books saying the same things for all the answers because I hadn't read any new books. I don't have any new characters or books to mention for the questions or whatever. So I kind of took a break from tags until I read a little bit more. So I'm hoping to get more into tags at some point again, and I do want to start doing more AuthorTube related videos because I have a couple videos I filmed that are AuthorTube because I haven't really done many AuthorTube related videos in a while either, and I do want to do some of that, promote my books and stuff. So yeah,
Nice.
how about you?
I'm yawning too much. um, yeah, like I said, so maybe this is the plan for tomorrow. To work on doing my July wrap up, which is just the books. Then I'll wrap up all that I did for the Summer Splash readathon. Um, I'll share my July weekly vlog for that trip that I took. I'm gonna see what I decide to do. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be like the little bit that I recorded or the little bit of images I took. I'll probably just be like, and here, and today I did this. I'll see what I decide there. I'll do my August TBR, and like you guys recommended, I will put it up by readathon. Each readathon. And maybe I'll aim for posting that. Did I read the books in my TBR? Reacting to old TBR videos. Do, do, do. Yeah. Oh, swapping my screen time for reading. I really like those videos, so that could be interesting. And also, I think it'll be so much more reasonable because, I guess no one's watching our stuff right now. But if anyone's coming back later, just so you know, I really got my screen time down a good chunk last week. I think it was down 38% or something. So it was like average 7 or 6 something hours. So I think that's reasonable. I think that's something I could do like for this week or a different week. I'll see, because I think like 12 hours of reading I cannot do. I couldn't do for anything. So I'll see about that, but I think that could be something that I'll do. Maybe a reading vlog, but I'm not sure. But I definitely aim for, when I finish those 3 Battle of the Sexes books, I definitely want to do a video strictly talking about that. That way I can compare and contrast, and what, like what each book did the best and which one was the best in my opinion. I'm just gonna have to see about that one, but I think it could be interesting, and maybe I'll do more videos like that if I end up liking it. So
Yeah.
that could be good. So I think I have some good plans for the this coming month. My brain's losing it. I'm like, what did I mean to say? What's just the word month? Hello. That's such a basic word. And it's just like,
Someone
my
needs
little
to get
brain's
some
losing
sleep.
it. It's getting a little loopy, It's like, it's like, chill.
Get the straight jacket.
No. Oh, you're so mean, Joharra. It's like, you're just like, yep. Time to take Tiffany in. She's lost it. She's out of here.
Yep.
Oh, maybe that's it. The reading slump was the first indicator that something's wrong. And now
yeah.
every single time I keep on losing my sense of, like my thoughts. It's like, I'm not coherent. It's coming. The madness. Ah, no. I'm just really tired. I guess sleep did not come that easy this past couple days. And honestly,
Yeah.
last week was not a great reading. See? I can't sit. I can't speak. It wasn't a great sleeping time, having other people in the same room. I'm like, no, I like to sleep solo. I don't like other people's noises, their stupid snores. Like, no.
I have a big bed and I sleep like in the middle.
Right. Yeah. I use that space. It's so funny with my parents. Like, this isn't for sleeping, but like, you can use the bed for like sitting and like doing other activities like writing notes or watching TV.
This is the side of my bed. I have
Oh my gosh. That's quite the mess.
Right.
Very busy. Very creative, honestly, right?
Yeah.
You can go for that. But what they do, both of them, they each have their sides, but literally they'll just use this little space. It's like, dude, you guys, they aren't even sharing it. They literally have all of this room and they don't use it. It's like,
right?
what? And it's so funny too, because sometimes like my cat will sleep like here, and my mom will be like, or the cat will be sleeping here, and my mom will be like here. I'm like, what's the problem? She's like, the cat's there. It's like, you could use the rest of the other space. What is happening? I will never understand that. No, I
Same.
utilize the space that I got. That's like,
Same.
I don't get that. Like, they're literally like falling off the bed. But anyway, do you have any other topics or fun stuff to share?
No, I'll let you know when I finish Sea of Monsters and how I think, spoiler free, of course.
Yeah.
I'll let you know my general thoughts without giving any spoilers.
Yeah, cool. So do you know who's gonna be hosting writing sprints on Tuesday?
I don't. I mean to ask the group chat.
Okay.
So I'll do that tonight or tomorrow morning and see who's hosting. It might be my turn. I'm not entirely sure. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my last available sprint on StreamYard for the for the month. And then it'll reset August 13th. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. They were like, you're approaching your limit. And I'm like, this is gonna be the last one, isn't it? I think it will be, but I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure it is. So we shall see. I might not be available for a sprint on my own channel for a good set of time. But, this was still fun. Thanks for coming on, Joharra. It was great talking. And thank you, everyone who commented. It was fantastic to see what you've been reading and any progress you made. So we will be possibly on Joharra's channel on Tuesday, but it might be Tabby or Robin's channel. So definitely check it out. And of course, we do reading sprints every Sunday and writing sprints on Tuesdays.
But you
So,
don't have to just read during reading
right.
sprints, just write during
Yes.
writing sprints. There's
Yes.
been several times where Robin and I wrote during reading sprints or something. So
And Robin, she was sewing today, so you can do anything.
Yes.
I've watched TV during sprints, so you can really do anything. Just like, let's socialize, like
yeah,
just chilling, guys. No, but thanks everyone for coming on. Be sure to subscribe to everyone. And I guess that's it. So goodbye, guys.
Yeah.